Here we go, I'm going to draw a snail. You're probably wondering why I chose a snail. Well, the main reason is I've got this quite funny joke that I heard the other day about a snail, so I thought, well, I'll draw a snail first and then I'll tell the joke. So here we go, there's the snail going around, there's his shell. The pen I'm using is a calligraphy pen. Gives you nice broad strokes. There we go. And I can see by his eyes that he's looking at my left hand, which is holding the top of the pen. That isn't part of the joke, but it's just the way I've drawn him. Let's have a bit of grass around there, and a bit more grass. On this side we'll add more grass. Gives the drawing depth. Sign my name. Right, that's the ink part done. Now we'll do a bit of shading with a charcoal pencil. You can buy these pencils anywhere in art shops, and it just gives a bit of depth to the drawing. So there we go. Bit of shading at the bottom. Bit more. There we go. Bit of grass at the back. You'll find that when you add water to this charcoal pencil, it'll run and create a shaded paper. There we go, bit of shading there. Bit more shading around there. Doesn't take long to do it. So the snail is developing quite well there. There we go. That seems fair enough. What I'll do now is I'll add water to the drawing. And that's just ordinary water, no colour at all. And you can see that where I put the charcoal, it's gradually mixing with the water, and it gives you a little dark shadows, which is the effect that I wanted. So that's just water, nothing else. There, it's beginning to take shape now. Right, that's wet enough. What I'll do now is I'll add some colour. So I'll add a bit of brown first of all to the drawing. And you can see, with the paper still being wet, you get a nice shaded effect as it all runs into the paper. A bit more colour. It's taking shape now. It's beginning to look like a snail. A bit more colour. And while I'm just finishing the painting, I'll tell you this joke. It concerns a snail. There was once a snail who was sick and tired of his reputation of being slow, because snails are slow. So he decided to get a fast car, and after shopping around he decides that the Datsun 240 was the car that he admired most. So he goes to the nearest Datsun dealer and says he wants to buy a Datsun 240Z, but he wants it painted 240S, and the dealer says, "Why S?" And the snail replies, well, the S stands for snail, and I want everyone who sees me roaring up the motorway to know who's driving. Well, a dealer didn't want to lose a unique opportunity to sell a car to a snail, so he agrees to have the car repainted for a small fee. And the snail gets into his new car and speds off down the motorway, roaring down about 90 miles an hour. And whenever anyone would see him zooming past, they'd turn to each other and say, "Wow, look at that escargot." Well, it made me laugh anyway.